From the WYLN studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is WYLN News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. The man wanted on charges in the death of a 3-year-old is now in the Columbia County Prison. Michael Crimmy was taken into custody last month in Florida and returned to Berwick last night. He was arraigned on charges including criminal homicide and endangering the welfare of children. He's accused of injuring his girlfriend's daughter, Isabella Brown. The child later died from those injuries. A Drums man is facing charges for allegedly assaulting his mother. Police say 19-year-old Vincent Iorio is in the Luzerne County Correctional Facility after Hazleton police were called to the woman's home on West 5th Street to a domestic dispute Wednesday night. According to a criminal complaint, the woman told officers the two got into an argument. He allegedly pushed her against a wall, attempted to choke her, struck her with a closed fist and a hammer. She was taken for treatment. Raymond Bowling appeared before a Luzerne County judge yesterday on charges relating to some of the charges he's facing. The Hazel Township man allegedly tried to rob several businesses in the Hazleton area and Plains Township area back in November. He entered a not guilty plea to a case in Plains Township at a Family Dollar store there. He'll be back in court next week to face additional charges. He's currently in the Luzerne County Prison. A man from Wilkes-Barre that was released from state prison recently told Wilkes-Barre police that someone stole his identity and used it to open accounts with Comcast and DirecTV. The man, whose identity has not been released, told police he discovered the unauthorized accounts Wednesday when he checked his credit history. The first line of credit was opened with Comcast for a debt of $1,100. A second account opened with DirecTV for $942, according to police. Police say the man did not know who used his identity or what address the services were utilized. East Union Township Police discovered alleged explosive devices that after investigating reports of a suspicious vehicle. Police were called to the area of the pumping station dam on Pole Road in Brandonville. The officers found 2 adults and 2 juveniles there. A toolbox with bags and bottles of a powdered substance were also found and taken back to the police station. 2 devices that resembled pipe bombs were also discovered. The Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, as well as the Pennsylvania State Police Bomb Squad, took the devices to a secure area where they were destroyed. The incident is still under investigation and arrests are expected to be made. A Schuylkill County man has been cited for striking another person in the face with a handful of donuts. State police at Schuylkill Haven said it happened just after 11:30 Thursday morning at a service station on Tremont Road in Pine Grove Township. Troopers say 57-year-old Jeffrey Olt of Pine Grove hit a 24-year-old man from Lancaster County in the face with the donuts. Troopers said Olt was charged with harassment. We now have a working meeting schedule for Hazleton City Council. Council members voted to set the meeting times for 2018. Work session and meeting will be moved from Tuesdays to Wednesdays. Work sessions begin 6 p.m. and will be held once a month, generally at the beginning of the month. You can see all the dates on your screen right now. Council will hold just meetings on the rest of the days set. Mayor Jeff Cassatt not thrilled with the schedule. He gave council a list of days that worked for him and the city solicitor. Cassatt told council that he will attend the meeting when he can as an invited guest. Council members say the meeting dates and times work best for the 5 of them. If you live in the city of Hazleton and are confused on where to park during a snowstorm, you're not alone. City Council took a step to clear up some of that confusion. This summer, Mayor Cassatt's administration put up new color-coordinated signs with wording that did not match the current rules. Council voting 4-1 Wednesday to approve first reading of snow parking regulations that change the dates of the snow season and list where motorists can park when the season begins. The current ordinance allows vehicles on the even side of the street in an even year and on the odd side of the street in an odd year. After unsuccessfully lobbying the previous council majority to change snow parking rules, the mayor presented amended regulations to a new council that took action. Councilwoman Jean Mope was the lone no vote. The amended ordinance prohibits parking on the even side of the street when the snow season begins in an even year and bars parking on the odd side of the street when the winter season begins in an odd year. According to the revised regulations, the snow season extends from November 1st through March 31st. Coming up on WYLN News, stay safe. The cold is not over yet. Plus, we'll tell you what municipalities said no to mini casinos. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. The wind chill warning now in effect until 10 a.m. Sunday for Carbon and Monroe counties. Tonight, partly cloudy, the low -2, but those 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts will make it feel lower. Saturday, sunny with a high near 10. Then for Sunday, the overnight low will be -5. Then we'll see sunshine with a high of 18. And look at that, next week, we might even be into the 40s. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Scott Wagner. If there's one thing I'm familiar with, it's taking out the trash. I started this business from the ground up. Harrisburg insiders take care of themselves, not us. I'm running for governor to clean up their mess. My plan will junk the property tax, cut wasteful spending, and put big government in the dumpster. I've taken out trash before. Career politicians are going to be real easy.
Conservative, reformer, tough. Scott Wagner for governor.
Discover MMI Preparatory School and you'll discover why so many families start their children in our middle school. Personalized attention and a track record of success. Join us at visitation night and then register for our entrance and merit scholarship exam. Log on to MMIprep.org and listen to parents say why they chose MMI.
There is, without a doubt, no other place that we would rather see our sons be educated.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
The cold weather is here to stay, at least for now, and we have some tips to follow to stay safe and sound during the winter months from our Julie Stefanovich.
We're currently undergoing a cold snap that is expected to last into the next few days. It's important to keep yourself, your home, car, and pets safe. The American Red Cross urges people to bundle up. That includes wearing numerous layers of clothes, gloves, and hats. It's best to bring your pets indoors. If they are kept outside, make sure that they have adequate shelter, food, and access to unfrozen water. To prevent pipes in your house from freezing, open kitchen and bathroom cabinets to allow warmer air to circulate, and let water drip from the faucets. If the pipes do freeze, do not attempt to use an open flame to thaw them. A hairdryer is safe and will do the trick. It is also important to keep your furnace maintained to prevent carbon monoxide or fire. Keep space heaters away from fabric and flammable surfaces, and remember to turn them off when away from home. PennDOT spokesperson James May also called in with some safety tips on vehicle safety.
Well, one of the most important things this time of year is to make sure that you have an emergency kit in your car. And you should always have that, but especially when the temperatures are this cold. You should always put in there, essentially think through what are the things that you would need in your car if you're ever going to be stranded alongside the road. So that would include gloves, towels, extra clothing, a cell phone charger, those type of things. But then also think through if there are any items that are unique to you. Are you a diabetic and you need certain medication, or is even like contact lens solution? So make sure you have that emergency kit and put it in your car, and you should always have that, and keep your cell phone with you.
May also said to watch out for water main breaks and icy patches. You can use the 511 PA app, our website, for current road conditions and where plow trucks have been in your neighborhood. Reporting for Wyln News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
And we also have a reminder that the Divine Shelter in Hazleton will be open around the clock through this coming Sunday. A list of municipalities banning mini casinos has been released. According to the Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board, 25 municipalities in Luzerne, 10 in Lackawanna County, 18 in Schuylkill County are banning the mini casinos, which are now allowed under state law. Other counties with the ban include Susquehanna, Wyoming, Wayne, Pike, and Monroe. There will be an auction held next Wednesday where licensed casinos can bid on the first of the 10 mini casino licenses. You can see the list of the mini casino bans on your screen. Minimum bid for a license, $7.5 million. Wilkes-Barre General Hospital, which is currently owned by Community Health Systems, may be up for sale in 2018. A statement released by CHS yesterday said it would not announce which hospitals would be sold until a definitive sales agreement is reached. Two possible purchasers rumored are Lehigh Valley Health Network and University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, though neither has made any official comments. The Wyoming Valley Healthcare System was bought by CHS in 2008 for $271 million. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention are investigating an E. coli outbreak possibly linked to romaine lettuce that has sickened at least 58 people in the U.S. and Canada. 17 illnesses have been reported in 13 states, including one case here in Pennsylvania. The CDC said so far 5 people have been hospitalized in the U.S. and 1 has died. The illnesses started between November 15th and December 8th, 2017, according to the CDC. Consumer Report says people should stop eating romaine lettuce until the cause of the outbreak is identified and the tainted product is removed from the store shelves. Coming up on Sandy Runn's News Choice, the latest in home health on Community and You. Plus, it's a new year, and the first red carpet breakfast is on the calendar. We'll have the details. It's the first time both games have been worth so much at the same time. Tonight's Mega Millions, $450 million. Tomorrow night's Powerball, $570 million. Do the math. The total, $1.02 billion, that's billion with a B, dollars. Can't even count that high. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Look, I may be out of line here, but I have to get something off my chest. The little guys in the shop are taking all the credit for this year's #1 request, Service Electric's high-speed internet. Sure, it's great. I mean, it flies, and I should know. But the little guys don't even make it. Service Electric does. There. Someone finally had the antlers big enough to say it. They can't tell it's me, right? Uh-oh.
Get Service Electric high-speed internet free for 2 months, including free installation. Call today or visit secb.com/holiday.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about visiting a restaurant that has a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the types of things that we will be featuring on our new show, Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. Jeff Bonomo, host of Off the Beaten Path, welcomes you into the world of craft beer, great wine, and good eats. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops.
Welcome to Community NU here on Wyln. I'm Gary Perna, and we are talking today about home health care with Lehigh Valley Health Network, and Maricel's here with me, and we're going to talk about really the home health care division of Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and some pretty neat things that are going on that you don't really think about when you think of home health care and hospital. So first of all, thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And let's talk about one of the main things you guys are focusing on, and it's congestive heart failure. So why is it so important to have kind of home health with a patient who has congestive heart failure?
Well, these are patients that are home and they will end up going to the hospital when they're really in distress. They're really short of breath or their symptoms are really exasperated. So we have a system here, a monitor that we are able to place in the patient's home. Mm-hmm. We're able to educate them on how to use it. And what it does, it's a resource. It's a way of preventing from them to be in distress. We are able to catch it before they are in distress and be able to do something about it. For example, call their doctor, change any kind of medications, or even send the nurse out to see them.
So basically, the system is pretty smart. All you guys do with all this here, so there's a scale, there's a BP cuff, it's really no disruption for them. You guys come in, kind of show them how to do it, and the patient can kind of do it themselves.
Yes, what would I do is I set up a modem that I plug into their wall, and that's the only thing that really is plugged in. There's a scale that we have, there's a blood pressure cuff and a pulse ox that we educate them. All they have to do is once a day put each item on or get on the scale, and everything reads. They don't even have to turn it off, and everything reads, and it goes to a centralized station where there are registered nurses that are reading all of their vital signs. They're monitoring their weight, monitoring their blood pressure, monitoring their pulse and their oxygen, and it will alert those nurses if the patient is having any problems. For example, if there is a 2-3 pound weight gain overnight, that's something that we're going to be concerned about. If their oxygen level drops, that's something that we're concerned about. If their blood pressure is too high. And what we do is we call the patient and we assess on the phone if they're okay. If there's a need, we're able to send a nurse that same day. If not, we are able to call the doctor and make some changes to their medications, or if need be, that patient can go and have a doctor visit.
So this is really real time with them. You know, if they go on the scale and do everything, maybe 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, you know, and they're reading this at the central location, you guys get the notification and saying, hey, there may be something wrong here.
Yes, in minutes this information is down to our centralized station, and we can call the patient immediately. The nice thing about it is that they're able to do it in the morning. If they're early risers and they want to get on the scale at 6 o'clock in the morning, they can. But if they like to sleep in a little later and don't get up until 9 or 10, that's fine. You know, they're able to do it. It's just once a day. I also tell patients that they're able to do it more than once a day. But we need at least one reading a day. Some patients like to do it in the morning, and then they also like to do it in the evenings, and that's not a problem. And if they don't get on, let's say they forgot to get on the scale that morning, there will be a phone call to remind them you need to get on the scale.
And this technology here is really sets Lehigh Valley Home Healthcare apart from all the other kind of healthcare, home healthcare in the area. So why is it important, especially someone with congestive heart failure, which is very serious, you know, why they should look at this?
We're the only home health agency that provides the telehealth monitoring. We're also hospital-based. In other words, our doctors, we're connected to our doctors. We're connected to their information. information. Quickly, we're able to send this information to our doctors. We're able to also look at the patient's information. For example, if they had a chest x-ray recently or if they had any kind of blood work, we're able to have all that information quickly at our hands.
So it's really good. So across the board, if they're seeing a doctor through the health network, maybe they were just at the hospital, it's all linked together. So this is a great way. So if they have continuing care, like at home, everything's together and there's no second guessing information there just like that.
That's right. We're able to connect with the patient and the doctor and the nurses in minutes.
Wonderful. So a great option. So if you have any questions about this, and of course, home health care, your doctor has to write you the prescription for and get the phone calls in to them to get this. So if you are interested, or if your doctor may have just said to you, we have to look at some home health options, Lehigh Valley Home Health Care is available. And of course, a great team. You explained this to me in minutes before we were going on here, so this is a great thing, and providing health and the advances that are going on each and every day. So thank you for telling me about it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
All right, and to learn more, all the information has been up on your screen through Lehigh Valley Health Network, and of course we thank them for being our sponsor here on Community and You. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on WYL.
The Berger Family Dealerships have joined forces with Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships to bring you the largest liquidation sale ever. We have 30 days to liquidate $10 million in new and pre-owned inventory. This isn't just a sale. This is your opportunity to save thousands. Maximize trade allowance, the biggest discounts, and lowest rates. First come, first serve. Stop and shop or visit us online at BergerFamilyDealerships.com and see for yourself how low we'll go. And only at Berger Family Dealerships in Hazleton, where you'll find the lowest price guaranteed.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce is kicking off their legislative red carpet series January 18th. Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassatt will be the keynote speaker on that Wednesday at the first red carpet breakfast of 2018. The mayor will give an update on the state of the city. The event will be held at the Pines on West Broad Street. BB&T Bank sponsoring the event. The program starts 7:45 a.m. The cost $20 for members, $25 for non-members. And if you would like to attend, you can contact the Chamber office at 570-455-1509, extension 101, and they'd like you to do that by Monday, January the 15th. Schools were closed today with all the cold temperatures. The Crestwood at Hazleton game, therefore, has been canceled for this evening, but have no fear, the WYLN sports crew already preparing for our next game. That will be on the air Thursday, January 11th. Williams Valley takes on Weatherly. The girls' game will be on your screen at 7:30. Remember, WYLN, your home for the best in live local sports. Bundle up. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup with a Snow Dog plow, or have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Tamaqua has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. Stop in now and take advantage of their Start Something New event.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
Tune in each week to WYLN TV 35 to watch the #1 Hazleton-based broadcast television talk show, The Storm, hosted by Tiffany Cloud. Candidates, politicians, community leaders, and more appear on The Storm when they want to be heard. New shows air Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and these additional airtimes only on WYLN TV 35. We're your local network.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about visiting a restaurant that has a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the types of things that we will be featuring on our new show, Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. Jeff Bonomo, host of Off the Beaten Path, welcomes you into the world of craft beer, great wine, and good eats. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops.